Hi, I'm Max. I'm going to be your instructor today. First thing we're going to do is start with a warm-up. So what I want you to do is just start jogging on the spot, nice and gently, about 50% effort at this point in time. The purpose of the warm-up is to build you up for your exercise, get your body used to it, and then we work on a nice hard strength circuit. Today's workout's going to be a pushing workout, so what I want you to do now is flick your feet up to the front. And whilst you're doing that, I'm going to open up the shoulders a bit too. Take your arms, bring them out to the side, and then give yourself a nice hug in the middle. And I just want you to flick your heels up towards the rear. Keep your chest nice and high. Again, we're going at about 50% speed. You don't want to burn yourself out too early on in this workout. And then we're going to go to some jumping jacks. You should start to feel yourself starting to get a little bit out of breath now. That's fine. Just keep breathing in through your nose and then out through your mouth. Okay, just shake it out there. This one is going to be a high knees, so you're going to bring your knees up nice and high. Again, about 50% effort. Elbows in at the side. Then I just want you to punch your arms up to the front to warm up your shoulders, your elbows, your biceps and your triceps. Okay, excellent. Just shake it out there. Head up, deep breath in, and then breathe out. We're going to go through that again now, but a little bit quicker. So, what you're running on the spot, about 75% effort now. Get those arms pumping as well. And then flick your feet up to the front. Nice and loose, just try and loosen up a bit. Keep your chest up, and then bring the arms out and in. Take your hands now, place them in the small of your back by your bum, and then start flicking your heels up towards your rear. Keep your chest up nice and high. Just going a little bit quicker now, and this is going to warm up the knee joints and the quadriceps on the front. Straight into jumping jacks. So at 75% effort. And then high knees up to the front, elbows in at the side. Try and get your knees parallel to the floor, so your thighs parallel to the floor. Keep your chest up, and then we're going to start punching up the front again. Okay, and steady there. Loosen yourselves up, chest up, and then what I want you to do now is just focus on getting a nice stretch on the chest. As you go back, just turn your thumbs backwards so you're externally rotating your shoulder. And then come it round, bring it round towards the front. Just focus on your breathing. One high, one low. Good chest stretch. Open the shoulders up. We're doing a lot of pushing, and a lot of press ups in this workout. And then we're going to go into a nice big front crawl. As you're doing this one, I really want you to reach forward. So you should feel a stretch on the upper back on the lats. Really feel that stretch as you reach forward, and then stand up nice and tall. Some big shoulder circles backwards. With these shoulder circles, you really need to focus on getting the circle as big as you can. Get your biceps as close to your ears as you can. Good stuff, and relax there. Shake out nice and loose. Hands on your hips, nice wide stance. And then just do some nice circles to loosen the hips up. Don't go so fast on this one, nice and slowly. Really try and feel the hips loosening up. Do a few of these now. And then change direction. excellent mobility drill for the hips, nice and easy to do as well. Okay, and steady there. This next one, what I want you to do is stand nice and tall. With your feet about shoulder width apart or slightly wider, your knees tracking the toes. Squat down as low as you can. Hands on the floor, walk yourself forward so you're in the press-up position. Lower yourself down, extend the arms, and then walk it backwards. Keeping your hips down nice and low, heels flat on the floor, chest up, and then fully extend your legs to stand up. So let's do that again, chest up, bend at your hip and your knees, as low as you can. Try and keep your heels flat on the floor. Reach forward then, so your hands are flat on the floor there. Walk forward into the press-up position. Lower yourself down so your chest touches the floor. Fully extend your arms. Walk it backwards, bending at the knees, keeping the hips down nice and low. Squat onto your heels, chest up, and then fully extend. Make sure your knees are tracking the toes. Okay, so what you're jogging on the spot now. Knees up nice and high. Pick the pace up. And we're going to go for a 5-second sprint as quick as we can. Go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there. So with your feet now, slightly narrower than shoulder width apart. Stand up nice and tall. Slight bend of your knee, push your hips back. With that slight bend as well, keep your chest up until you feel a stretch on the hamstring. And then fully extend the legs, squeeze the glutes at the top. Don't force this stretch, just go down nice and slowly until you feel a stretch on the hamstring, and then fully extend. Excellent stuff. Okay, that is the warm-up completed. So make sure you have a sip of water, and then we're going to move on to circuit A. We've got 3 circuits today, the first one being circuit A, and it's a mini circuit, which consists of 2 exercises, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, for 4 rounds. First exercise is going to be press-ups. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. So your hands are directly below the shoulders. These are military style push-ups, so you're going to your chest touches the floor, fully extending the arms. Focus on good quality movements. If you struggle with these ones, you can put your knees down. Just make sure your hips come forward, keep the elbows in at the side, but make sure your chest goes to the floor and you're fully extending the arms as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Take 30 seconds rest. Shake your arms out while you're doing this as well. You want to keep the blood flowing around the body, particularly with the muscles you're working. The next exercise is going to be jumping split squats. We're starting that in 15 seconds. To perform this exercise, you need to keep your chest up, lunge down, and alternate your legs. Nice and powerfully, nice and explosively. Keep looking straight ahead. We're starting in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. If you've got bad knees or if you're a complete beginner to these exercises, you can just do a reverse split squat without the jump. It also allows you a natural progression then as you get fitter to go to the jump squats. Last 5 seconds. 2, 1, and relax there. 30 seconds rest. Get ready for the next set of military push-ups. Have some water if you need it. Keep the legs moving, keep the upper body moving as well. You just jog on the spot if you want to, so you don't get cold. Just whatever you do, try and keep yourself mobile. 10 seconds left. The next exercise is press-up, so get in position for it. So we're going with shoulders above the hands in 2, 1, and down we go. Try and keep the elbows into the side. Focus on good quality range of motion. If this version is too hard for you, so you can put the knees down. Just make sure you're getting that full range of motion. To make it a little bit harder, however, you can go all the way down to the floor, take your hands away from the floor, and then push up. Whichever one you're doing, you want to give 100%. Focus on your form. Last 3 seconds. 2, 1, and up we go. Halfway through the second round, the next exercise is jumping split squats. Going back to this one, repeating these 2 exercises now. Keep yourself moving, have some water if you need it. 15 seconds left. Last 10 seconds. Jump in split squats the next exercise. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go straight into it. 30 seconds on. Try and get as much power as you can in the jump. Keep the chest up. Make sure your knee is tracking the toe. Take good care with these ones. Nice and explosive. You've got 10 seconds left. Last 5, 2, 1, and relax there. Get ready for your next exercise, military push-ups again. Remember, when we're doing these, we've got the elbows in at the side. Catch your breath. Got about 15 seconds left and we're going back into it. Shake the legs out. Keep your upper body moving. 10 seconds, get ready for it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight into it. Don't forget with these ones as well, if you start getting halfway through and you start struggling, you can do what's called a mechanical drop set, where you drop your knees down and you go to the slightly easier version and you just continue the exercise. Last 2 seconds and relax. Take a break, take a breather. You've got 30 seconds now. The next exercise is the jump in split squats. Whizzing through these exercises now. Just a reminder of what this one is. You've got 2 options for this one. You've got the jump, or you've got the slightly easier version, but it's still challenging, where you just control it down. Just step backwards, keep your chest up, make sure your knee is tracking the toe. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pick an option you find challenging. This is a tough one on the legs. Builds up. Last 10 seconds. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. 30 seconds rest, and then we're going to go back into press ups. You should be familiar with these exercises by now. Get ready for it. Shake the arms out. Have some water if you need it. Just there, up and down the elbow joints. Keep it nice and lubricated. Keep the blood flowing around the triceps. You've got about 10 seconds left. All right, strong on the spot. Keep moving, keep the blood flowing around the body. Last 5 seconds, get in position. 3, 2, 1, and away we go. Focus on the form. As these sets start going by, they become more challenging, but you really need to focus on good technique and full range of motion. Don't be afraid to put your knees down, just shake your arms out, and then go back into it if you feel your technique's starting to go. You've got about 5 seconds left. Push through it, keep going. 2, 1, and relax. The next exercise is jump in split squats. Take 30 seconds rest. Last 15 seconds if you want to get some water, crack on. Get ready for it. Focus your mind now on what you're going to do next. Last 10 seconds. Keep moving. Okay, in 5 seconds we're going. 3, 2, 1, and back into it. Down, drive up explosively. I want you to focus on power now on this round. Go down nice and deep, drive up as high as you can. Use your arms to help if you need it. Keep your chest up, focus on a nice soft landing as you come back down. Halfway through the round, keep going. The quads should be burning now. I know mine are. Last 3, 2, 1, and steady there. Oh. Shake those quads out. Should be feeling rock hard right now. Have some water. I'm going to take a little minute now and get ready for circuit B. Okay, circuit B, this is the second one of our 3 circuits. So we're whizzing through this workout now. The way we're going to work this is going to be 40 seconds on with 20 seconds work. So a little bit more work and the rest is decreasing. We've got 3 exercises that we're going to go through. First one is just going to be normal press ups. We're not going to go with the military technique. You can have your elbows a little bit further out, but I don't want them flaring out to the side. So let's get ready for it. 40 seconds of press ups. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So to perform these press ups, we're going a little bit wider. Elbows out a little bit more to the side, but still inwards. You're going up so your chest is just above the floor. And then you're slowly lowering it down and fully extending the arms. Again, if you want to make this a little bit harder, you can put your knees down. But just notice the hip position. It's coming forward. And I'm making sure that my weight is on my hands and not my knees. You've got 10 seconds left. That's 3, 2, 1. Okay, take a breather. The next exercise we've got now is squats. So we're going upper body to lower body. 20 seconds rest. Get ready for it. This rest is going to drop down real quickly. Keep the chest up. And we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down we go. So with the squats, make sure your chest is up, make sure your knees are tracking your toes. Go as deep as you can, as deep as your mobility allows. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, you can do a jump squat. Key with this one is to keep going, push through it. If you find that a little bit too hard, you can do more of a half squat, where you just decrease the range of motion, but try and keep moving throughout the whole set. Even if it means you have to just gradually decrease it. Just keep pumping those legs. Try not to lock out for too long at the top. And keep breathing. 2, 1, okay, and relax there. 20 seconds rest. The next exercise of this circuit is going to be alternate elbow mountain climbers. So you're going to be in the press up position for this one. And we're going to go again in 10 seconds time. So start off in the press up position. 3, 2, 1, fully extend the legs. Chest up, and then you're going to bring your elbow, so your knee towards the opposite elbow in a nice controlled manner. This is a bit of a shoulder burner as well, and you're also going to work your obliques and your core as well. If you're finding that a bit challenging, you can just do standard mountain climber. So pick a level that you find challenging that you can work through with good form. If you start to feel it in your shoulders, you can just bend the elbows and shake the arms out a little bit. We've got 3 seconds left. Push through it. 2, 1, okay, and up we go. 20 seconds rest. Going back into press ups now. So that's round 1 done. Moving into round 2, so we're just going to repeat this again now. Shoulders are going to be on fire soon. So just shake the arms out. Last 3, 2, 1, and we're going back into it. So press ups. Focus on a form. Don't sacrifice quality for quantity. This is where it starts getting tough. Keep it nice and controlled. About 15 seconds left. Slowly down, drive up. You want to have your elbows at least parallel to the floor. Last 3, 2, 1, and get the last one in. 20 seconds rest. Next exercise we're going for is the mountain climbers, or the alternate elbow to knee mountain climbers. Sorry, the next exercise is squats. I was getting ahead of myself there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down we go. So hips parallel to the knees. Let's pump these quads up. Don't forget you've got the squat jump if you want to make it a little bit harder. I'm I'm going for a nice controlled effort, a little bit slower down, and then drive up. Make sure you're fully extending. I want to see you squeeze the glutes to the top, down nice and deep, drive up. Make sure your knees are tracking your toes. Got about 3 seconds left, one more rep, and up you go. Shake yourselves out. Now the next one is definitely this time mountain climbers. Very excited for this one, as you can tell, in 10 seconds time. So get yourself ready for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and straight into it. So the advanced version is going to be the alternate knee to elbow. So you want to go controlled with this one. Don't just start blitzing them out. You want to go nice and controlled. And then when you start to struggle with that one, you can just shake your arms out, shake your shoulders out, because the lactic acid is really going to blow up in your shoulders. And then you can just go back down to a standard mountain climber if you want to. Pick a level that you find suitably challenging. It's all relative. 2, 1, and 20 seconds rest. Relax, breathe. Get ready for your next exercise, which is going to be press ups. Make sure you're moving these shoulders. Big circles if you want to. Keep moving and keep breathing. That's 3, 2, 1, straight into it. It's where it starts to get challenging. Just try and push through it, keep going. You've got 20 seconds to go. Challenge yourself. Go down nice and deep. Fully extend the arms, complete the repetition. Last 3, 2, 1, and relax. Oh, yo. Next exercise is going to be squats. Shake the arms out. Breathe. 10 seconds rest. Have some water if you need it. You might be sweating like I am now. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. So your feet are shoulder width apart or slightly wider. Chest up. Bend at the hips and at the knees. Down nice and deep. And drive up. Focus on the form. Keep an eye on your knees. Make sure your heels are flat on the floor. Make sure your knees are tracking your toes. Keep the chest up. You don't want to be rounding your back now. We're working the legs, not the lower back. Stay focused. 10 seconds left. That's 5, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And your favorite one coming up next is the mountain climbers. Get ready for it. 15 seconds left. Last 10. Get yourself down in the press up position. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So you've got 2 options with these ones, remember. You can bring the elbows across the chest to the opposite elbow. Sorry, bring the knees to the opposite elbow. I do apologise. Or you can go with the version I'm going for, where I am bringing the knee up in a very controlled manner. Common mistake with these is people sticking their bums in the air and giving it all this. You don't want to be doing that. You want to have the shoulders above the hands, bring the knee up, control it, and just focus on engaging your abs and relax there. You've got 20 seconds rest. I'm going to have a sip of water now because I'm sweating profusely. Next exercise we're going for there is press up, so get ready for it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So we want the elbows to be at least parallel to the floor, and then fully extend the arms. Now if you are finding these easy, you can always go with a hand release press up if you wanted to from the previous set. So you've always got to challenge yourself. So you might find today you're doing them on your knees and you're struggling, but that's okay. Because it just means that there's plenty of progression left for you, because in a few weeks' time, you'll be able to do them without putting your knees down and getting a good full range of motion. It's all about building up and working towards something. Relax there, take 20 seconds rest. Shake the arms out. Going into squats for the next exercise. So we're going to rest the upper body now and work the legs. Keep yourselves moving. And we're going again in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Stay focused. You're about halfway through the workout now. It's only going to get harder, but that's what we're here for. Halfway through. Got 20 seconds left. Try and keep these legs moving. Make sure the knees are tracking the toes. Last 5 seconds. These ones really count. 2, 1, and relax. 20 seconds rest. I'm going to go back into the press-up position, but not for more press-ups. We're going into the mountain climbers. 15 seconds rest. Shake the arms out. Should have lactic acid now building up in the shoulders and the triceps. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice constant movement. Keep the shoulders above the hands. If you want to make it a little bit harder, don't forget, you can always bring the knee across the chest towards the opposite elbow. Or if you're like me, I'm happy with this one, comfortable with this version with the mountain climbers, I'm finding this challenging. And I keep going with this now until the end. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. Stand up. Good work, everyone. That is circuit B completed. Take a minute to have a break, catch your breath, shake yourselves out, and I want you to have some water as well, because we're moving into circuit C, which is a tough one. For circuit C, you are going to need some items of equipment. You need something about this high to do dips on, and you're going to need something to support your feet, because we're going to do some sit-ups as well. So I've got some equipment here that I'm going to use. So once you've got your kit squared away, nice and sorted, we're going to move on to it. Have a sip of water now, just to hydrate yourself before we go to the next round. And the first exercise we're going with is called the pike press. So it's another pushing movement for the upper body, but it's going to work the shoulders a little bit more, and it's going to absolutely blow out the triceps. We're going to do this round 50 seconds on, that's 50 seconds on, with 10 seconds rest. So as you can see, the work is increased and the rest has decreased. So we're going to start with this pike press. So to do the pike press, you adopt the press up position, and you need to be pushing your hips up nice and high, and then bending yourself down so your head is coming towards the floor. So that is going to really work the shoulders a little bit more so than the standard push-up. It's going to take the chest out of the equation. So when you're ready, get in position. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 50 seconds on. Remember, nice and controlled down. Don't just fall down. Hips up nice and high. Keep pushing through it. It's a longer set this time. If you need to take a breather, you can just shake your arms out. You've got 15 seconds left, but then go straight back into it. Nice and controlled descent. Drive up a little bit quicker. Keep going. Last 3, 2, 1, and relax there. 10 seconds rest. Next exercise we've got is the dips. So I want you to sit on your bench or your step, couch or whatever. Got 5 seconds rest. Walk it forwards, so your feet flat on the floor, and then bend down with the elbow, and then fully extend. Now you've got a couple of options for doing these dips. For this time period, you're probably going to want to bend your knees, but if you want to make it a little bit harder, you can extend your legs out to the front, put your heels on the floor, and perform that same dipping exercise. You will find that's going to blow out on the triceps, especially after doing the pike press up. Slowly lower down, fully extend the arms, squeeze the triceps at the top, and keep moving. Try and get a good range of motion. A common mistake with these is people try and use their hips to help them. Take that out of the equation. Just push up with your arms. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Shake the arms out. The next exercise we've got is sit-ups. So this is where you want something to support your feet. Arms across your chest. 2, 1, and bring your chest up towards your thighs. Nice and controlled down, head on the floor, and pull up. Notice I'm keeping my arms folded across my chest. I'm raising the chest up and slowly lowering down. You don't want to be swinging with your arms because that's going to make it easier, and you don't want to be leading with your neck either. So arms across your chest, lift the chest up so your forearms touches your thighs, and slowly lower down. You don't necessarily need something to support your feet, but it does help. It does help. 10 seconds left. Helps you focus on using the abs to pull yourself up. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and steady there. Take 10 seconds break. The next exercise we got is the pike press up. In 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So adopt the press up position, hands about shoulder width apart or slightly wider. Hips up in the air, legs straight. You're going to lower yourself down so your forehead is just about to touch the floor. Nice and slowly, drive up. You're about 40% stronger on this part, which is called the eccentric, as you lower yourself down. So that's why we're going nice and slowly. So I'm taking about 3 seconds to lower it down, and then about 1 second up. I'm trying not to lock out with the top for too long, but I am making sure that I'm getting a full range of motion as best as I can. Oh, nearly done, and you've got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. 10 seconds rest. We're going back into dips. Shake out. Should be feeling this in the triceps now. Should really be engaged. 2, 1, sit on your bench, and let's get down to it. So bend the elbows and extend up. Squeeze them at the top then to feel a lot of tension. Slowly lower it down. Now, if you're starting to struggle like I am now, all you need to do is just sit on a step, just shake them out, because I don't want you to lose your form while you're doing these. It's better to take that little break for a couple of seconds, allow your muscles to recover, because otherwise it becomes dangerous if you're performing the exercise with incorrect technique. You've got 10 seconds left. Now stay focused now, we're trying to push through for the last bit. Last rep, slowly down, and extend up. Well done everyone. 10 seconds rest. We're going to move on to the next exercise, which is sit-ups. Nearly halfway through on this round. So feet together, and here we go, 50 seconds on. So a nice powerful movement up, nice slow descent. Really try and engage the abdominal muscles now. Get the stretch, squeeze your stomach in, pull yourself back up. Good work everyone, keep it going. You've got about 15 seconds to go. Nice controlled movement down. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax there. Jump yourselves up. Get ready for the pike press up. It's the next exercise. We're going again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Hips up in the air. So you're bending down nice and low with the elbows. So your forehead just about comes nice and close to the floor. And then slowly back down. So I said the circuit gets tougher, and this is where you should be feeling it. Well, I certainly am anyway. We're going to keep pushing through it, because that's what we're here for. We're not here for an easy section. We're here to push ourselves. Keep going. Right, stay nice and strong. You've got 10 seconds left. Dig deep. Last. Ooh, done. 10 seconds rest. Get ready for the dips. Shake them out. Last 5 seconds. 2, 1, and straight into it. So I'm going to do what's called a mechanical drop set now. So I've got my legs now nice and straight. So I'm doing the harder version. So I do a few of these until I really start to struggle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend them inwards to reduce the leverage and make it a little bit easier for me. And I'm going to keep doing these now until I start to feel my technique starting to go a little bit off, like it is now. I'm going to shake out, and then I go back into it. You'll see now my technique will have revitalised, and I'll be able to get a better range of motion. I'll be able to get more out of the muscles now. But this is where the challenge lies. As you keep progressing and doing this workout, you want to take as minimal breaks in between as you can, and rest there. 10 seconds rest. The next exercise we've got is the sit-ups. Get in position for it. You ain't got time to mess around now, and straight into it. Go. It's 10 seconds rest, they're going quick. Make sure you get full stretch on the abs at the bottom. I cheated on a rep just then, I didn't let my head touch the floor. But it's a controlled descent. You don't want to be smashing your head on the floor or bouncing your head on the floor with each rep. Stay focused, keep going. You're nearly there. You've got 15 seconds left. Keep the arms across the chest. Don't let them come off the floor. Don't let them come off your chest, sorry. Use the abs. Last couple of reps. And relax there. 10 seconds rest. That's just about enough time to transition to the next exercise, which is pike press up in 3, 2, 1, go. Now this set is what I call character building. Just pushing through it, not letting these exercises defeat you. And we've got the last 8 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. 10 seconds rest. Next exercise is dips. Shake it out. Get ready. 2, 1, and straight into it. Down nice and deep. You're stretching the tricep and then drive up. Squeeze the tricep at the top, and you should feel the burn at that point. Make sure it's the upper body that's pushing. No assistance is sought from the legs. Just going to take a quick breather there. Shake the arms out. That's called a rest pause set, that is. Whereby you take a quick break, a couple of seconds, catch your breath, and then continue. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Moving on to sit-ups. Get your feet supported, get in position, and 3, 2, 1, get in there. Drive it up. Approaching the end of the workout now, so don't leave anything on the table. Remember, focus on the form. Keep the arms on the chest. Keep an eye on the clock. We've got 18 seconds left. Don't know about you, but I'm feeling the burn now. Let's keep working. Should be about 10 seconds left next. Last 7 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Well done, everyone. That is circuit C completed. That is the workout completed. So thank you very much for sticking with me there. I hope you enjoyed that. It was a tough one, particularly the last round, but we blitzed through it. And you need to work towards, every time you do this workout now, try and increase the amount of times that you can go without stopping throughout each exercise. To finish this now, however, what I want you to do is have a quick sip of water, because you're going to be sweating. You need to replace the fluids that we've lost. So just take this time now to have a sip of water. Just have a nice sip, don't gulp it down. And then what I'm going to do then is I'm going to take you through a nice cool down, where we're going to stretch off the muscles that we've just worked. So you can get rid of that. I do want you to keep your step though, because I want to show you a good stretch for the chest. So stand up nice and tall, and take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Fill your lungs up there, and then breathe out through your mouth. Just a few deep breaths at your own time. Okay, good. Okay, shake your arms out. I want you to kneel down on the floor next to your step. We're going to stretch off the chest now, so we can place your forearm on the step, and your elbows is going to be around about 90 degrees. Stay on your knees there as well. Try and keep your hips parallel to the floor, and then slowly lower your chest down towards the floor until you feel a stretch on the chest. Once you feel that stretch, I want you to relax your front pectoral muscles as best as you can, but then I want you to tense the muscles in your trapezius and your upper back. This will help you relax your pectorals even further. And just breathe. And then with your left arm then just extend that upwards and just shake your arm out there. So I'm going to repeat the same on the other side. So on your knees, grip your hand on your step, forearm on there, elbow at about 90 degrees there or thereabouts, and then keep your hips parallel to the floor. Slowly lower your chest down as low as you can to stretch off your pectoral. Tense the muscles on the upper back. Breathe, relax, keep the tension on the upper back muscles over the trapezius. Good, and then just extend the bent arm. And we're done with this step now, so I'm just going to move this off to the side. At this point now, I want you to stand up nice and tall. Take your right arm, bring it across your chest, and with your left arm then, take that up behind the elbow, and then pull your palm then towards your face. Keep your head up, breathe in through your nose, and then out through your mouth. Good. Release that, shake it out. Change sides. You want to make sure now you haven't got make sure your hand is behind your elbow so you're not pushing on the joint. So you're pushing on your upper arm. Bring the palm towards your face. And then just shake it out. Just up and down there a couple of times to the side. Just get the blood flowing around the arms. Loosen the arms out a bit. And now I want you on all fours. Sink your hips down as low as you can. And then reach your hands out to the front. And then just to increase the stretch then, I just want you to inch your fingertips forward whilst keeping your hips in the same place. Head down nice and low. And then just breathe. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And then just slowly bring the hips forward. Lower yourself down so your hands are directly below the shoulders. Feet and knees together. Squeeze the glutes as hard as you can. And then extend the arms upwards. And then just look up towards the ceiling. Keep the tension on the glutes. That's going to help relax your hip flexors. And then slowly bend the elbows, lower your chest down towards the floor. At this point now, I want you to transition onto your back. Legs bent, head flat on the floor, arms out to the side. Keep your feet and knees together and then slowly rotate your hip over to the left hand side. Try and keep your shoulders flat on the floor. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out. And then you're going to return to your starting position. Now, you may need to adjust yourself a little bit there, that's fine. Keep your feet and knees together, shoulders flat on the floor, and then slowly rotate over to the right hand side this time. Nice and slowly, don't force the stretch. Just go as far as you can. Good stuff. Okay, and then slowly come back up to the center. Both legs straight, flat on the floor. Take your right knee, bring it up towards your chest, and then with your hands then grab just below your knee on your shin, and then pull that nice and tight towards your chest, keeping your right leg flat on the floor. Slowly release that one, and you can change legs, do the same with the other side. So left leg flat on the floor, bring your right knee up towards your chest with your hands on your shin now, just below the knee. Pull that towards your chest, apply a bit of pressure to it, don't force it. Keep the left leg nice and straight. Try and keep it flat on the floor if you can. Good. Release that one. So both legs straight, and all you're going to do now is rotate, roll over onto your right hand side. So you now got your left leg on top of your right leg. With the top leg, bend at the knee, grab your trainer, keep your knees in line, and then push your hips forward. So we're now stretching off the quadriceps. So make sure you're pushing the hips forward, and you should feel the stretch now. Breathe. You want to be as relaxed as you can during these stretches. You don't want to tense up. Even if it is tight, just try and relax as best you can. Just always focus on your breathing. It always comes back down to your breathing. And then release that, give it a little shake out, and then change sides. So this time now I've got the right leg on top of the left leg, bend the knee back, grab your trainer, keep the knees in line, then push the hips forward. Excellent stuff. Release that, shake it out. And we're going to move now on to our hamstring stretches. So I want you to place your right knee down on the floor, left leg nice and straight, toe pointed up towards the ceiling, and then keep your chest up, lower your hips down as low as you can, keeping that leg nice and straight. You should start to feel a stretch now on the hamstring. Toe pointed upwards, keep the chest up, hands out to the front, and then just reach forward until you start to feel the stretch accentuated there. on the hamstring. I'm really feeling that now, and just try and relax and breathe. Don't worry about touching your toe, just reach out to the front, focus on feeling the stretch, and breathe. And then I'm just going to bend that leg, and I'm going to step forward and repeat the same on the other side. So I'm going to stretch the right leg now. So right leg straight, my weight's on the left knee, slowly come down so the hips are nice and low, toe pointing up towards the ceiling, right leg straight, chest up, hands out to the front, and then I'm going to reach forward till that stretch starts to appear by there. I got it now. And then just hold it, breathe. And then just slowly then, bend that leg, step out of it, and then just to complete the end, I just want you to take your hands up, reach up as high as you can, up on your tiptoes, and then give yourselves a clap. Well done everyone, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you had a good workout, I certainly did, and I'll see you for the next session. Thank you very much.